Good afternoon, everyone. It's Tuesday, May 6th. Sunny D here, coming to you from my backyard in sunny Northern California. Today it's about 75 degrees. It's going to be warm this week, but I wanted to come on to my channel and let you all know that I will be heading back to the Appalachian Trail next Tuesday, the 13th of May. And at this point, I'm going to be jumping on at mile 399 where I got off, and it's going to be about 5 p.m. when I arrive at the trail. Um, I know that, as my last video, I'd said that I was kind of emotionally drained. Though since I've been home, I've been receiving a lot of videos, pictures, and comments from friends that are still out on the trail. And it's had me thinking that I really need to get back out there. I retired early, about 2 years earlier than I would have otherwise, because I wanted to pursue my hike of the Appalachian Trail. So my wife and I discussed it, and I'm going to get back out there. Now, the injury I have to the side of my ribs, my left rib area, is still there. It's had about 2.5 weeks to recover. I did have a follow-up doctor's appointment, and the doctor said give it 3 to 4 weeks and it should be fine, and there's not much more you can do for it. So I stopped taking the pain medication and muscle relaxers weeks ago, or at least a week ago. I've been doing some working out and walking and bike riding and weightlifting and all, and I've been able to carry a pack, so I don't think it's much of an issue. It's hard to sleep on that side sometimes, but otherwise it's fine. I'm excited to get back out there, and I think I have some new things that I'm going to try this time around that will hopefully allow for me to be a little more successful. Um, so I am going to be doing a lot of protein powders, dried milks, and granolas for breakfast to kind of mix in with my current Pop Tarts and oatmeals that I've been doing. And I'm going to be taking a bunch of Mountain House meals with me initially, but I'm going to switch to buying a lot of those backpacking meals. They're expensive on the trail. Gretel was doing that while we were on the trail, and one benefit of it, it does provide a lot of calories and a full balanced meal in terms of backpacking, better than what I would do otherwise. So I'm trying to tweak my diet a little bit so I don't lose as much weight and I'm not so lethargic while I'm on the trail. Um, I have gained back about 10 pounds. I came home weighing 156. I'm now currently 166, still lighter than when I left initially, but I can only put on so much weight, I guess, in a few weeks. I am excited to get back out there. There are going to be some milestones initially. I'm going to be making that 400-mile mark that first day. So when I get back on the trail, it's going to be about 5 p.m. I'm looking at doing about 5 miles that day, and then probably 14 to 15 miles the next day. And then I'm going to stay at the Boots Off Hostel at the southern end of Watauga Lake, which will allow for like an 8 mile day, I think, or 9 mile day that third day. Now I'm getting to that area about the time of trail days. So trail days will be in the town of Damascus. Damascus, Virginia is, not Virginia, Damascus is in Tennessee, I'm sorry. And Damascus is known for being a very hiker-friendly trail town. And they have trail days every year where past hikers, present hikers, and future hikers all come together in the community, and they have music, they have food, they have gear sales as well as gear giveaways. The whole town just basically caters to hikers that weekend, and I know thousands of people come in. They have a hiker parade. Initially, I was going to be well past that area if I was still hiking right now with Gretel, so I wasn't planning on going. Though at this point, I'm going to be right in the midst of it. I'm going to be arriving in Damascus on the 18th, and basically the celebration goes the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Now, Boots Off Hostel will likely be shuttling hikers to the festivities, so I could go a day early and then just go back to the hostel and start my hike after spending a day at the Trail Fest, or oh boy, I'm at a loss for words again. But you know, I don't know whether I'm going to go or not. It would be silly to miss that, I think, because it's such a huge deal. I know a lot of hikers shuttle back from all parts of the trail, so there's a good chance I'll see people I used to hike with. I don't know that Gretel will be back there because he was on the timeline, though at this point, I don't expect to meet up with Gretel or any of the other hikers I was hiking with when I departed. Um, that's going to be the unfortunate part, because Gretel was an amazing person, still is. I was hiking with Sage Turtle. I think there's a hiker by the name of Bob Ross. At least that's the name we gave him as I was departing. And Hey Google. Those were three other people that Gretel is now hiking with. And I would expect that by the time I get out there, they're going to be at miles 700 to 750. So it's not likely I'm going to see them again. But that's going to be I guess, the one thing I miss is having that trail family. I did set out on this thing to be on my own, knowing that hopefully I would meet people. And I hope again to meet people because there's going to be a whole new crowd coming through the area when I'm going through at this point. So maybe I'll have another trail family, maybe I won't, I don't know. And I don't know what my expectations are this time around. Obviously, I want to get further along the trail, see new things. There are so many highlights that are going to be coming in the next few weeks. I don't want to share them now. I want to share them as they happen, but I will mention Grayson Highlands, and those of you that know a lot about the Appalachian Trail will know exactly what I'm speaking about. I won't share what it means right now, but when I get there, those of you that don't know will know. Um, Excited to be back out there, to be honest with you. I've made some slight gear changes, nothing major. I'm going to be taking 2 food bags, smaller ones, instead of 1 food bag at this point for my bear hang. I figure I could hang 2 bags because we were doing that anyway on the trail, and they'll be easier to manage, especially if I have less food to carry. Um, I'm going to be taking a rain kilt instead of rain pants this time around. Um, just little modifications here and there. I have some running shorts and a tech shirt like tank top that I'll wear when it starts getting really warm. I have a sun hat I'm taking as well. I'm going to try to keep my weight around 32 to 34 pounds with food and water, and that's what I had last time. So I should be able to manage that. But again, just want to let you know I'm getting back on the trail next Tuesday, May 13th, 5 p.m. So as I start up, it's going to be a short video day that first day, but I'm going to start back with day 41. A lot of my friends and family are already aware of this because I posted it on my Facebook site and Instagram, but those of you that are following my channel alone, now you'll know. Thanks for following along. I hope you continue to do so. And yeah, we'll see how far this takes me. I'm not going to make that expectation. I'm going to make it all the way. I'm going to try, obviously, but I'm just going to have fun while I'm out there, and I'm going to take rests more often when I need them. Hopefully meet new people and make new friends. And all my best goes out to Gretel, Sage Turtle, Bob Ross, Hey Google, all of the other hikers I was hiking with. I'm going to miss you guys. You're amazing, and I know that there are many more amazing people out there that I'll continue to meet. So thanks for following along, and I look forward to seeing you continue to follow along. Sunny D out.